Every time Venus goes retrograde, three things happen to almost everyone, whether they know the planet is even in the sky or not. An ex resurfaces, an old insecurity about your worth gets loud again, and a relationship or purchase you were sure about 6 weeks ago suddenly feels wrong. Astrology accounts call it a love curse and tell you to cancel first dates until it's over. It isn't a curse. It's the one stretch of the year designed to show you exactly what you actually value once the performance drops away. For the other 11 plus months, most people run their love life, their spending, and their self-image on autopilot. Habits picked up so early they stop noticing them as choices. You date the same type without asking why. You spend to feel a certain way about yourself instead of because you actually want the thing. You mistake being chosen for being valued and being comfortable for being right. None of that gets questioned when everything is running smoothly, because smooth doesn't ask you to look underneath it. Venus retrograde is the moment the autopilot glitches on purpose. The ex doesn't come back to ruin your progress. They come back because the relationship ended with a question you never actually answered, and your subconscious knows it. The old insecurity doesn't resurface to torture you. It resurfaces because you built 6 weeks of confidence on top of it without ever addressing it directly. The item you were sure about doesn't lose its appeal randomly. The temporary reason you wanted it finally runs out of steam. Every retrograde, the same unresolved account comes due, and most people spend the whole transit treating the symptom instead of the debt underneath it, white-knuckling through weeks that were actually trying to hand them something. Be honest. When was the last Venus retrograde, and what old name, old habit, or old doubt came knocking during it? Shadow work here doesn't start with white-knuckling through the transit until it's over. It starts with actually taking the reappearing question seriously instead of dismissing it as bad timing. If an ex resurfaces, ask what specifically is unfinished, not whether to get back together, but what you never said or never got clarity on. If an old insecurity gets loud, ask exactly which relationship or comment planted it, and whether that source ever actually had the authority you gave them. Most of the time the answer is no. It was one person's opinion, treated for years like a verdict. The practice is deliberately unglamorous. Before you make any relationship or spending decision during this window, name out loud what you actually value versus what you're just used to. Are you staying because it fits who you are now, or because leaving feels unfamiliar? Are you buying this because you want it, or because it fixes how you feel about yourself for an afternoon? You're not trying to freeze every decision. You're trying to catch the autopilot before it drives, one honest pause at a time. Think of the man who'd been drifting through a relationship for 2 years, comfortable but never quite sure why he was still in it. 3 days into Venus retrograde, his college girlfriend messaged him out of nowhere. He almost didn't reply. When he finally did, the conversation wasn't about restarting anything. It surfaced the one thing he'd never processed from that relationship. He'd left because he was scared of being truly known, not because it was wrong. He recognized the same fear quietly running his current relationship, brought it to his partner directly for the first time, and instead of the conversation ending things, it became the first real one they'd had in a year. That's what the transit is actually for. Venus retrograde doesn't create the unfinished business. It just makes it impossible to keep ignoring for a few weeks. Once you stop treating every resurfacing name or doubt as an emergency and start treating it as a receipt, the pattern loses its grip. You stop repeating the same relationship in different bodies because you finally paid the account it kept coming from, instead of just waiting for the 6 weeks to pass. If any of these 3 patterns just named something real, stay close. We're going planet by planet through every transit astrology taught you to fear instead of understand, all through this shadow work series. The full guide to tracking your own Venus retrograde dates and what they're actually asking of you is linked in the description. Go find out what account is due the next time she turns backward.